what we're doing is, some of you know, we're doing wholesaling, we're doing flipping, wholesaling in Kentucky, but it's still kind of at its like infancy. We're not doing a lot of volume, and Elliot is doing a lot of volume. Like for the beginner out there, and I'm a beginner, like if this was a coaching call right now, kind of like you were doing before, where do you see the mistakes? Like what mistakes was I making? And then what areas of improvement are there?
This is how I get started. If you have a full-time job, don't be ready to quit your job right away. You got to prove the process and prove the systems that it works. This business isn't for everybody. So I tell them, go download like either the Driving for Dollars app, which we like and use, or the Deal Machine app. Go print out a couple maps of your areas that you want to invest in and go get 1,000 Driving for Dollar leads. And then just from an hour a day or 2 hours a day, just sit down, get like either a Google Voice number or call rail number and just call them. You just need to learn to talk to people. That's the biggest thing. People don't know how to talk to people. That call would go, hey, Jonathan, Elliot Smith here. I was driving the neighborhood with my wife and noticed you own a property at 123 Main Street. Just wondering if you might be interested in selling or what's going on with that. I think you can really get into this game so freaking cheap doing that. You're probably into that some time and like maybe $500 on your list stuff.
Dude, what you just did, first off, most people stay so, I mean, I'm sure you get this too. People that come onto the podcast, they stay so high level. They never talk about something that you could leave the episode with and go do. So like anyone listening to this show right now can get in their car, download a free app and start driving around, put some houses into this app and then call them, and you're starting the journey. So, okay, but just a couple quick things there for those who don't know. So like, what is Deal Machine? Like, why would these people want to sell their houses? Like, who are the people that they're typically calling? Are they putting a brand new house that was just built into Deal Machine? Are they putting in a house that looks like a beater? Like, what is it that they're doing?
Yeah, first, so if you're brand new and you're like, there's two different apps out there that work really good for Driving for Dollars. There's the Driving for Dollars app, which my buddy Tucker built. And that's more like your workhorse. You're pounding out lists and you're getting a list. And once you put it in there, it will skip trace it and send you the phone numbers. Deal Machine's more the higher end. It's like a Rolls Royce. It's more for one-off stuff. It gets you a little bit more detailed information. So if you're just starting out, I would highly, or doing mass bigger lists, I'd highly recommend using the Driving for Dollars app. But what I'm doing, and so then I print out a map, like a Google map with just the street so I can see the street names. And when I'm driving, I'm literally going down every street and just crossing off the maps. And you can use follow my tracks, but I find it just easier to just follow the map on my end when I'm driving.
So you're putting in every house on every street?
No. So yeah, when we're driving, so what we're looking for, if you don't know what Driving for Dollars is, we're looking for houses that need work. So, and I'm looking a couple, here's my basic, what we look: overgrown grass, aluminum or wood windows, chipping paint, older roof, moss on the roof. Radio antennas is a secret weapon. If they have radio antennas, that's a secret weapon. Like, you know, the ham radio towers on people's roofs that they have? Guarantee that guy's over 60 and they've lived there a long time. Wheelchair ramps are a good one because they might be having issues getting in and out of their house. Then also older cars. So like, you know how you get those old Buicks or things like that, or multiple cars in the driveway that maybe some of them are on blocks, things like that. So you're looking for some form of distress, because if I'm going to go wholesale house, why would somebody sell me a brand new, perfectly redone house? And they're not going to do it. So I'm trying to find a house that I can go buy for 50 or 60 cents on the dollar and either tie it up and sell it to another flipper for 70 cents, or I can put 20 cents into it. So I'm at 70, 80 cents and then I go sell it for 100 cents.
Got it.
So
and
yeah.
How do you know what neighborhoods, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter. You know, stay local, stay where you know. I talk to people all the time. They're like, oh, it's too expensive in my market in California or Seattle. It doesn't matter. Real estate's local. You might do less deals in a higher end market, but you're going to have bigger spreads. In a more Midwest market, you're going to do more deals, hopefully, but you're going to have a lower spread because the houses aren't expensive. So, you know, I would stay out of war zones personally because you're going to have a harder time, but I'm going to go middle class for my area. I'm going to go medium price point areas. So entry level starter homes, maybe step up homes, which if a step up home would be, so if, you know, my wife and I, we were living in a 3-bedroom, 1,000 square foot house. We had a baby, needed a little bit more space. We stepped up to an 1,800 square foot home. So, okay. You know, so that middle class area.